The 2021 Antenna Awards are proudly brought to you by Channel 31 Melbourne, Channel 44 Adelaide, the Community Broadcasting Foundation, That's Amore Cheese, and Tonic Eyewear, with special thanks to Madman Printing and Fed Square.
Womanjeka Merembik Bunurang Namda Baruptan Atwilam. Come with purpose to my beautiful home, land of the two bays. My name is Gary Yarraman Steele, and I'm a proud descendant of the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nations. It is my duty here today to welcome you to country, but more specifically to ask that you come to my country with purpose. That word, Womanjeka, is not so much the meaning of welcome, but rather a directive for you to come with purpose. So think about why you're here. Now, purpose is a really interesting thing. It's something that needs to be bigger than ourselves, and it also has to be something that is beneficial to our community. So think about your presence and how it relates to those two things. Now, according to the stories of the Bunurong, the lands where we meet today were created by Bunjil. Bunjil is our creator spirit and travels as the eagle. Now, Bunjil not only created the lands of the Kulin and the Kulin, but he also created our Wurangi Bik. And our Wurangi Bik dictate that we have to ask all guests to make two promises. The first one is to not harm the land or the children of Bunjil. The second promise is to honour and respect our Wurangi Bik, our laws of the land. This includes our laws about community, our laws about knowledge, and our laws about honouring sacred ground. If we can commit ourselves to these two promises, I can say, once again in the words of my ancestors, Womanjeka Merembik Bunurang Namda Baruptan Atwilam. Welcome to my beautiful home, land of the two bays. Thank you everyone, and have a good time.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Antenna Awards. My name is Annie Louey and I'll be your MC for tonight. You might recognise me from a Channel 31 original show, Rediscover Victoria. Tonight is Community TV's Night of Nights and marks the 10th time the Antenna Awards have been run. As many of you know, we would usually spend the night celebrating together with a full house at the Edge in Federation Square. But of course, you know how this year has gone. So instead, we're super excited to be presenting the very first pre-recorded Antenna Awards. You can sit back and enjoy the proceedings from the comfort of your own homes because I know, you're all experts at that by now. Since 2004, the Antenna Awards have acknowledged the best in community television programming from across Australia, honouring those who have excelled in the craft of television production. Community television occupies an important place in Australia's media landscape. It's Australia's training ground for aspiring film and television professionals, a place for niche programming and showcases our cultural diversity. C31 Melbourne and C44 Adelaide is home to many community production groups, through which over 1,000 weekly volunteers are engaged in community television production. Over 120 new, locally produced programs are broadcast each week in over 30 languages. Now more than ever, community television stands as an essential broadcast service, having risen to the challenges presented during COVID by providing our local communities with vital news and information, but also comfort and connection. We are broadcasting live to a few platforms tonight. If you're watching online, please get involved by commenting to say hey and tell us where you're watching from, as well as supporting our award winners. Share your experience of tonight by posting on any social platforms and tagging C31 Melbourne or 44 Adelaide and using the hashtag Antennas21. Tonight we'll be honouring over 150 nominees and giving out awards to 26 lucky winners. As always, the selection of talent produced by our community is outstanding, So I'd like to congratulate all the nominees yet again. To present the awards tonight, I'll be getting a hand from many of the faces you know and love from community TV. So grab some refreshments, settle in, and let's get started. Let me introduce you to our first presenters who would have hosted our in-person event. He's Ballarat's own Mr. Entertainment and oldest twink. He's the excitable, spontaneous and often outspoken male host of Lance TV. Known best for his witty banter, hosting abilities and skills as a vocalist, having graced many LGBTIQA+ venues in stages in Cairns, Darwin, Sydney, Melbourne and across regional Victoria. And she's the sassy co-host who has been part of the Lance TV team since the show's inception. She's a singing, dancing, lip-syncing, acting, modelling hostess / showgirl who's always looking to add new talents to her repertoire. It's Lance DeBoyle and Gabrielle Labucci.
Thank you, darlings.
Thank you so very much. And to save any confusion, I'm Lance DeBoyle.
And I'm not. I'm Gabriella Labucci.
And we are from Let's TV.
We're from Ballarat. Darling, we're currently in the Mechanics Institute here in Ballarat, aren't we?
In the Humphrey Room, indeed. And we do give our thanks to the team at the BMI for looking after us.
We do.
And talking about us, darling.
Yes?
Just to save any further confusion.
Oh, yes?
If you don't know anything about Lance TV...
What's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, where have you been? But besides that, we thought that we would give a little show reel.
Show reel.
Just to introduce us and the incredible show we bring. So without further ado, let's roll the tape.
Here's your hosts, Gabriella Labucci and Lance DeBoyle.
Welcome! I'm Lance DeBoyle!
And I'm Gabriella Labucci.
Do you want to come over here, Gab? I'll come over there.
Oh, yes, we can do
You'll
that.
need to put this in.
Okay, yes. So are we still live at the moment?
Oh, I hope it didn't unplug anything.
Oh, it says, I was on Lance TV.
TV.
Darling, look at my hair in the photo. No, don't mute it. Don't. No. It's all good. We hope you enjoyed that show reel as much as we did.
Because we really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, we did. We're going to get on Netflix because of that.
And then we all woke up. Speak about waking up. The reason why we're here at the moment is to actually announce the Best Music Program.
Oh, fantastic. Well, darling, the nominees are...
Why do you find the concept of truth so important in songwriting and then song performing?
They were not afraid to fight. With every choice they made, they put it all on.
Hi-hat or the cymbal and the snare drum, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, all very deserving nominees, darling.
Absolutely.
Yes, but the award can only go to one. Who's
Really?
who's it going to go to?
Who made that rule?
Oh, me, right now, on this spot, right here, right now.
Well, let us open the envelope and see who the winner is.
Oh, my goodness. And the winner is...
The winner is the Hard Rock Show.
Yay! Congratulations, Hard Rock Show.
On behalf of us all here at the show, thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode. We'll see you all again, same time, same place next week. Until then, you know what to do. Drink up, rock on. Here's Temptress. Well, this is an unexpected surprise. Probably a good thing we're doing it remotely. Our reaction, had we been there in person, would have been probably not safe for television at that time of night. But we do, however, wish we were able to do all this in person, but remotely it is. Congratulations, first and foremost, to the other nominees. We know how hard it is to get one of these things. So it's a Melbourne Musos TV show, 1700, Memo TV, Get 70 on TV, and the Tribute Show. Well done. The nominations are hard to get, so credit to you. Thanks to the judges for choosing our crazy antics. So that's what it is. And a big thank you to the bands for supplying the music and the audience for sticking with us for so long as well. A special thanks to our sponsors and Patreon supporters past and present too. It's your support that allows us to keep doing things like this. And a huge thank you to all at Channel 31, Channel 44, with a special mention to Shane and Audrey at Channel 31 and Albert and Morgan at Channel 44. To all of the people that have helped us at community television along the way, thank you so very, very much. To everyone involved in what we do, past and present and future probably as well, this show wouldn't be what it is without you, so thank you very much. That includes the people that are with me tonight and those that aren't with me either. And also a big thank you to everyone's partners and children too. We ask a lot and their support is extremely gratifying to us as well. On that note, a big thank you to my wife, Jodie, and our kids. Without you, this wouldn't be a thing at all. So a big thank you to you. Your undying patience and love is saintly, I'll put it that way. At the end of it all, we're humbled, honoured, grateful and shocked. You don't know what these things mean until you sort of get to this point in time and it's here in your hands. So it's 10 years in the making for us. So thank you very, very much. And we're a long way from done. Here's to 3 more years of community television and a lot more to come from us as well. We've got a lot more in the tank, so let's keep it on going. We hope we can all catch up soon, face-to-face. Take care of yourselves until we do, but we'll see you all again with more antics very, very soon. Until then, drink up.
Right.
Darling, who are you wearing?
eBay. Who are you wearing, darling?
Wish.
Did your wish come true? Or?
Well, I think we're here to make somebody else's wish come true tonight.
Oh, good segue, darling. What are we here to announce this time?
You tell us.
Well, we're going to announce the best performance in a non-factual program. Now, darling, there's been lots of nominees for this category.
There has, they've all been fantastic.
They have, but there can only be one who wins.
Is it us?
Were we nominated for this category? I don't believe we were. But anyway, the nominees are...
My name is Cherie Laurent. I born in the Mesopotamia, the land between the 2 longest rivers on Mother Earth.
There was no point trying to keep it from you, was there?
No.
When did you know?
When Doug approached me about recording an album, I said to him, Fred, I'm a busy man.
Well, it's a bit difficult to explain this whole thing, knowings, extra sensory perceptions, without sounding completely insane.
I'm Ray Goodyear, wishing you a lovely afternoon here in Adelaide.
Ray Goodyear, Adelaide's most accurate 3 p.m. news bulletin.
You could have killed him. You get that, right?
Congratulations to all of the nominees. Darling, you just grabbed for an envelope then. Is it the magic envelope?
It is the magic envelope. Shall I
think you
see
should.
who the winner is?
That's what we're here for.
Darling, you won't believe the winner for best performance in a non-factual program is Kelsey Adelaide from Flunk. Congratulations, darling.
Well done, darling.
Vet couldn't find anything wrong. He was in there for half an hour, tops. Yeah, that's all that it takes. I made sure there was enough air. Do I get to tell my side of it? Oh, like you're a liar? And not only that, you've been going around trying to intimidate anyone who gets close to me. You feel so threatened that you take it out on a defenseless animal. You've got a problem, Freya. So it's all my fault. Well, it's not the cat's.
Hello from lockdown here in the northern suburbs. Thank you so much for this award. I'm absolutely stoked to be receiving it. It's so super cool. First up, I would love to thank the Antenna Awards and Channel 31 for giving a place for smaller productions to be able to be seen and heard. I would also love to thank John King and the Community Broadcast Foundation for supporting us in producing season 2 of our show. Speaking of which, I'd love to thank Melanie Rowland and Rick Forster, who is the hardworking duo who create Flunk, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this show, to be able to be a queer person telling queer stories. And I would also love to thank my castmates and all the people that I get to work with. They're all gorgeous and talented and just so super nice. And they make every workday coming to film just fantastic. And I'm always happy to be there.
So yeah, it's been a wild time and this has been awesome. So thank you so much.
Congratulations to all the South Australian program makers recognised in this year's Antenna Awards. These awards celebrate the best in community television and the outstanding achievements of program makers. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted many things, and one of those is the importance of community. That's why community TV has again demonstrated why it's a vital part of Australia's media landscape. It's also an important platform for emerging screen creators, with many winners going on to achieve great things in their careers. Good luck to everyone nominated tonight.
G'day, I'm Brett from Roaming the Outback. Although I'm not currently roaming, I look forward to the day that I can return to the road and share my outback travels with you. Exploring the best national parks, bushwalks, 4x4 tracks, and our wonderful wildlife. It's a great privilege to have been asked by C31 to present to my fellow Australian filmmakers the category for Best Non-Factual Program. And the nominees are...
You hide where? The wardrobe. Get the wardrobe. Oh, Marie. 35 years old, I'm not gonna hide in your wardrobe.
Marie, it's almost 9:30.
Marie, are you sick?
Marie, open the door.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'd totally love to do that ghosting report for you. I really would. I'm just like crazy busy this week, and like I know we had so much fun like reporting together last week, so it'd be like great to do it again because you're like such a good reporter.
I want to stand any chance of winning this election. I need to have every base covered, okay? I need to be able to prove that the Johto and Kanto League Pokemon are the only Pokemon that should be considered the original Pokemon. None of this black and white and diamond abominations that they keep bringing out.
How about you? What socks are you wearing today, Jeremy? Well, unfortunately, you've caught me in the middle of a washing cycle. I actually got my pair were in the wash today. So, unfortunately, hopefully they'll be ready to be worn next week, and you can all see them again. I know you all remember what they look like.
Right, here we go. Let's reveal the answer for the $5 power bank.
Hey, I know you.
You may not have been able to hear that, but when that came up, the crowd went, yeah, like that.
Are you supposed to be some kind of rally driver?
Yeah, online.
Oh!
Fucking heaps good though.
And the winner is... The Leak.
Welcome back. Well, experts say the face of dating and people's expectations have changed radically over the past 10 years. I've certainly found that the face of dating looks more and more like a man named Darren who loves taking photos of himself pointing at his Subaru Forester.
If you're watching this video, I am dead. Cause of death is how proud I am of an amazing team that put together a wonderful show. To our fellow nominees, it's our honour to be nominated alongside you. It's miserable I can't be in the same room as my co-producer and partner in crime, Charles, but he and I both accept this award on behalf of the entire team. To Shona and Andrew, who created the show, to Lance, season after season, the bride at every funeral and the corpse at every wedding. At RMI TV, to Felicia, who started us, Holly, who steered us, Celerin and Helena supporting the show through the worst possible circumstances. Thank all of you so much. Our season wouldn't have been possible without Caitlin, Jenny, Gemma, you move mountains, Holly, Carly, Billy, our firefighters and problem solvers, Shane, you cure cancer, Chelsea, you boost economies, Mike, you're a living miracle. To the voice of our show, our writers, Kate, Peter, Aaron, we never know what you're thinking. Melita, Phil, Emma, what you're thinking terrifies and delights us. Jessica, Paul, David, you have no off switch. Myrna, Mateo, Patrick, you make it look so easy. To the faces of our show, Rose, Scott and Lena, and to our hardworking and incredibly gifted head writer, Elise Phillips. An incredible team, a wonderful moment in time. Charles and I accept this award on all of your behalf. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Sharkey, the Federal Member for Mayo. I'm here in South Australia and I would like to congratulate the 48 nominations for the Antenna Awards that are South Australians this year. I love community television. We all love community television. You tell our stories. You take us on local adventures. It's really, really exciting to watch. I love tuning in. So congratulations to everybody that's nominated tonight, and I hope you get to come home as a prize winner. But if not, just know we're all watching you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Georgie Coughlin here. Congratulations to all of the nominees for the Antenna Awards. I have such fond memories of my beginning into television at Channel 31, where we had to do everything ourselves. It was the most creative, supportive and wonderful place to start my television career. And congratulations to all of you tonight on your way to a wonderful and let's hope a long-lived career in one of the best industries we choose to work in.
Hi, I'm Matt Stewart and I'm presenting the Antenna Award for the Best Sports Program. A big honour for me. To be honest, I don't think I'm quite up to it. So I found the 2017 Logie Award script that Beck Madden and Ben Fordham read out as presenters for the Best Sports Program. We're going to read it out to you now. I think it captures most of what I want to say. And it's a two-hander, but I think, my acting chops are up to it. Here we go. Hello and good evening, everybody. Well, if there is one thing almost all Australians love, it's sports. And Beck, no matter what sport, no matter what code, we love playing it. And if we can't play it, we love sitting on the couch and watching it. Oh, we sure do, Ben. And our live television coverage of sport has long been regarded as some of the very best in the world. No doubt about that, Beck. And as all of tonight's nominees show, in this game, our teams of talented technicians are second to none. Okay, so the nominees are...
I'm not going to talk too much about the pies, but I had to get my little bit out of the way because it has been rubbing me the wrong way for the whole week. But to all those negative Collingwood supporters, seriously, pull your head in, as you guys have all just made the list.
Mount Gambier shoot over 33s a game playing Forestville, and the way they're shooting it at the minute, they're 7 of 15 from the three-point line. So the lead is there because their three-point shooting is on the money.
A lot of talk about Richmond, obviously, and West Coast, but Geelong, when they're good, they're scary, and at the moment, they're starting to find their scariness, I think.
Yes, thanks for staying with us on the Sports Show. Time to talk some footy, Baz. It's not too far away. AFL, of course. The SANFLW is going. The SANFL is not far away, so plenty happening. And this club dominates in both areas of the Woodville West Torrens Footy Club.
Richmond's going to get redemption. They're going to win 3 and 4 years. They're going to be the next AFL dynasty, and that's all I got to say. Up the Tigers.
Even if you hark back to the early days of the local footy show, 25 years, as you said, this year. There are even some of those games that you and Benny used to do in the early days and now in the golden days, aren't they?
They'd qualify, I suppose, Benny.
Well, I reckon they qualify at 25 years. The cars these days, if they're 25 years old, they're in the veteran stage, aren't they?
Absolutely, vintage.
And the Antenna Award for Best Sports Program goes to Spacequake Sports.
It's been an amazing first quarter. The atmosphere is fantastic as well. Courtside seats have filled up, even courtside seats for the Premier League, the SA Basketball Premier League. Thank you, ACTA, for this award. On behalf of Spacequake, I just want to chuck some huge thank yous out there. Lauren from Channel 44 and Andre from UniSA, you guys were absolutely pivotal in helping build what we've done here. To the crew and the commentators and the sports, thank you all so much for your time and energy and effort. Especially to James Harris, Eric Balnar, and Dave Webb. You guys have absolutely been the backbone of what we've been doing here. Since we've started working with Channel 44, over 1,000 hours of local community sport has been put to free-to-air television, and that has been a huge thing for community sport in South Australia, so thank you.
Community television is so important. It is defined by diversity, access, participation, and independence. These values contribute significantly to the fabric of our compassionate and connected society. Community television also acts as a vital democratic function seeking to address issues of inequality and injustice. I'd like to extend my thanks to the team at Channel 31 for promoting an inclusive Australia where all voices are heard and valued. I am Rod Barton. I'm the leader of the Transport Matters Party. I'm a member of the Parliament representing the Eastern Metropolitan Region, and I'm here to present the award for the best live and or outside broadcast. And the nominees are...
There he goes. Close. He's very close and he's down for 9. Yes, he is.
It's a bit of a challenge with some of the older vehicles. You're steering and you're getting there, but they've all made it here. It's a huge accomplishment.
Good evening, finalists. How are you going this evening? Give us a wave and a cheer so we feel like we're there with you. It's so wonderful.
Our Auslan friend translating, yas, best thing I've seen all week. So let's just say it again and again. Yas.
Well, it's got to be in deep water for starters. No good having sand at the bottom of it.
All right, well,
just deep water. You want rod holders on it, place to put your rods.
Do you like pier fishing?
Yeah, I don't mind pier fishing. Yeah.
Do you like rock fishing?
I don't mind rock fishing. Where's this leading?
I'm just asking.
Which grand final was the highest scoring? Yes, Nick.
1989.
No.
What?
Is
that a said it with such conviction as well.
No.
And the Antenna Award for the best live and outside broadcast program goes to Talking Fishing.
Thank you for having me on Channel 31, by the way. The only network that hasn't sacked me so far.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
we've got an hour.
Yeah. There's a few stars that have come from Channel 31, you know.
Who?
Oh, Pete Hellier.
As you said, who?
Yeah. All right, guys, got Shane Dunlop here from Channel 31. He's the station manager. Shane, you want to have a chat to everybody?
Yes, thanks, David. I just wanted to take a quick moment to, with all of you here, to congratulate Talking Fishing because you've won the 2021 Antenna Award for Best Live Program. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. How good's that? Thanks, Shane. How good is that, everyone?
Well, look at that.
Kevin, I won't shake everyone's hand, but seriously, this is absolutely fantastic, and we won the 2019, we've won this one, 2021. I really got to thank the crew because, you know, Adam, we just turn up here and talk fishing and that's all we do. But Jack, Heidi, Pat, Darby, Lewis, Kevin, our producer, who does tireless amount of work getting all the graphics, all the videos ready. It is a great team effort, and can I just thank you all because this is your award. It's absolutely fantastic. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for supporting us, and we'll keep talking fishing.
Hi, I'm Bridie Shepherd, host of Channel 31's original series, The Eco Show. It was my great pleasure to be travelling all through Victoria this year as we were filming over the summer. And it never fails to astound me how beautiful, dynamic and complex Australia's ancient landscape is. This next category really celebrates and showcases Australia's natural landscape and coastal waters. So the nominees for Best Outdoor or Recreational Program are...
Moira was really getting a workout from this fish and it was starting to take its toll on her. That's it,
the boys are not mucking about, getting their scallops straight away.
From what I've seen over the last few weeks, mate, you've supported the local community here as well, haven't you?
Oh, look, I've done my bit. I mean, the town was in pretty low place for a long time with the fires, and we got evacuated 4 different times over 1 month. So, yeah, I just thought I had the means there to help with some fish and stuff. So I did that, and it sort of made a lot of people happier.
This is the Darling River. Now, the Darling River is a part of the Murray-Darling River system, the longest river system in Australia.
All this area you see around you right now is Lake Pinaroo. It's just that it's dry most of its life and only fills when sufficient rainfall falls throughout Sturt, and then the floodwaters come into here. And all these dead trees, they used to be alive, but the last flood, when it last filled up, covered them up and killed them off.
Anyway, you'll be looking forward to getting the rest of this paddock in, won't you?
Having a beer.
Yeah. Well, that'll be the best bit because there's 40 degrees and a few hours between now and then.
Yeah, that's right.
And the winner is Off the Couch with Ethan.
Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch with Ethan, a camping-based travel show aimed to inspire teenagers and their families to get off the couch and into the great outdoors and see some of the amazing places Australia has to offer. Now in this episode, I'm heading off on another road trip to visit the awesome places in Australia's outback. Wow, what can I say? It's an absolute honour and a privilege to be up here today receiving this award. First and foremost, a huge debt of gratitude is owed to my family. My mum Andrea, my dad Michael and my sister Ava. Thank you guys for being there every step of the way, and your continued support is invaluable. This award is as much yours as it is mine. To all the supporters of Off the Couch with Ethan, thank you for your continued support along the journey. When I get messages from you, when I meet you, when I hear that you're getting off the couch yourselves, that's what makes me think I'm doing the right thing. So thank you. And last but not least, a huge thank you to Community TV, Channel 44 here in Adelaide and Channel 31 over in Melbourne. Thank you for giving a young program maker a star in the media industry. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be up here receiving this award today. So thank you all very much and get off the couch.
My name is Caterina Borsato from Regional Italian Cuisine, and of course my whole life has been about food and wine. I'm so proud to be able to present the best special interest or lifestyle program, and the nominees are...
Yes, this is where when they're having a rest from the island or during the off-season, they stay out here with chickens, which is a big part of their training factor for the puppies.
Oh sure, so even when they're just at home, they like to still be looking after another animal?
Absolutely, yeah. It teaches them to, to be calm around birds and other animals and what they should be looking after and what they should be protecting from.
The blending brings all of those varieties and ages together into something that's very drinkable.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely delicious.
There's a lot of people go towards making a movie that goes between 3 and 15 minutes. So there's a lot of people involved.
There is, and one of the greatest things of that is you may be 15 minutes on the screen, but you're actually there for you could be 2 weeks to film 15 minutes.
Yeah. So it's pulled well, got stacks of power coming out of the turns, just the torque of the engine, and obviously the 4-speed was a lot of fun as well.
This is where wombats are really unique and probably the most successful animal that we hand raise in Tassie. This sort of guy at about 18... It's a love bite, it's a love bite. I promise you won't bite hard, it's just investigating.
As a health professional and journalist, I'm particularly interested in what goes into the foods we eat and the effects that has on our body. And so I love that there's been a real swing back towards small-scale food producers here in Australia.
And the winner is Classic Restos.
When you own a few cars, you can only keep them hidden away for so long. So this week, I thought I'd get out the CM Chrysler to show you, along with a couple of others from the past as well, on this week's episode of Classic Restos. Well, how cool is this? Accepting an Antenna Award for 2021. To say that I'm overwhelmed is an understatement. I'd firstly like to thank C31 and what a wonderful television network you are. You've believed in Fletch and Classic Restos since pretty well day one, and your wonderful audiences around Melbourne and regional areas that have supported have given nothing but positive response to the show as well during that time. Accepting this Antenna Award, 676 episodes have been produced, which I'm very proud of. I'd like to thank my past and present sponsors. Hare and Forbes Machinery House have been on board for quite a while now. There's a guy by the name of Frank Pace who owns some classic trucks. I featured Frank a long time ago. He was so impressed with that episode that he became a major sponsor of the show, and he still is all these years later. So thanks to Frank and Pace Farm Eggs. General Motors Australia, a more recent acquisition to Classic Restos, and my contacts there, you know who you are. I'm delighted to have you on board. Thank you for your support. And when it comes to a mainstay of over a decade, it's Shannon's Insurance. Again, it's a big thanks to Mark Beer, and a great mate who's also believed in Fletch and Classic Restos since day one. Shannon's Insurance, a wonderful company. Thank you for your support. I'd also like to thank my partner Donna for her assistance out and about in the field. And each and every week, no one would be seeing Classic Restos if it wasn't for another great mate of mine, Danny Mitrovic, who absolutely loves putting the show together. Danny edits Classic Restos each and every week flawlessly and gets it out to 6 countries on time without fail. Danny, you're a big part of this, and I want to let you know how much that your efforts are greatly appreciated as well. So in closing, thank you very much. C31, keep up your wonderful effort, and thank you for giving Classic Restos this Antenna Award for 2021. Thanks, guys.
Hello everyone, my name's Sally Capp. I'm the Lord Mayor of Melbourne, and it is my honour to be with you this evening for Channel 31's Antenna Awards. For 25 years, Channel 31 has been giving a voice and a platform to our diverse communities and producing amazing content. On behalf of the City of Melbourne, congratulations to all of the nominees tonight. Thank you for your efforts, for your talent, for your imagination, and for your sheer determination. You have made a valuable contribution to the cultural fabric of our city. You are part of the reason that Melbourne is considered one of the most culturally diverse and inclusive communities in the world. To all of tonight's winners, congratulations, and well done you for receiving awards that really reflect back on all of your hard work and talent. You have made an outstanding contribution to community broadcasting. I want to say thank you so much to Channel 31 and the team there for everything they do in our community. Best wishes and have a great night.
Can I congratulate all the winners and nominees at tonight's Antenna Awards. Community TV is such an important asset, and particularly at this time when so many Australians who don't necessarily have access to the internet have been at home and reliant on community TV to get their news. It's a really different form of communication. It's a really different form of TV content. And it's where so many people got their start. Certainly from the perspective of Geelong, we know that community TV does better telling the story of Geelong on TV than any other mainstream broadcaster. But tonight is a moment to celebrate all those who have contributed to community TV. Congratulations on all that you've done. Thank you for the contribution you made to our TV and our country.
Hi there, my name is Josh Burns and I'm the Federal Labor Member for Macnamara, and I really appreciate this opportunity just to say a few words on behalf of Federal Labor. Community TV and our community TV sector celebrate the very best of our society. We are so privileged to have different multicultural groups, histories and voices to celebrate and to project on our screens, and our community TV industry does that like no one else. To have our diverse Australia reflected back to Australia is something that we must always stand with and stand for. And so I say on behalf of Federal Labor that we were proud to stand with many, many different community TV organisations to fight for your future, and we'll continue to stand with you and with our entire community TV sector long into the future so that you can continue to project the very things that we celebrate, our differences, our history, our cultures, our languages, our things that make us unique, but the things that make us Australian. Have a great night, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in real life soon, and good luck for everything in the future.
Hi, I'm Yasmin Firkins, and I'm the host of Last Drinks Tasmania. A huge congratulations to all the nominees and the winners for this evening. I'm here to announce the category Outstanding Direction in a Program, and the nominees are...
Trying to shift the imbalance of power in senior roles within the field of science involves innovation and new ways of approaching expectations of workers.
Stand back. 1, 2.
Oh, look at you. You look upset. Tell me, what's wrong?
The largest stupa found here in Sri Lanka, the Jetavana Rabia is considered the tallest brick-made structure in the world.
That feeling of falling in love again is certainly a beautiful feeling.
Yes.
Of wanting to be with someone and as I say, share those moments.
This is the art tank. As I suspected, it is by the same artist that does the massive silo art in rural Victoria. And this one was made in 2016 and it is a little mini version dedicated to CFA volunteers. Well done. Good job. Good art.
And the winner is Amelia Veal for transcending the gender narrative. Well done, Amelia.
Now it happens that we're an all-female science faculty at our school. So maybe it's, that the girls are saying, well, there's all these female science teachers, there's people that I can relate to that look like me or that I will look, and I can see myself in that future involving science. And I don't think as a society we're doing a very good job, or in education, of finding those hooks for girls, making it relevant to them, and I think it's probably deeply ingrained.
I'm absolutely thrilled that on behalf of the Transcending the Gender Narrative team that I'm able to accept this award for Outstanding Direction in a Program at the 2021 Antenna Awards. Thank you. I'm going to put the award down though because it's slightly heavy. Obviously it would have been so exciting to be with everyone in person, and I really want to recognise and thank Channel 31 and Channel 44 for trying their hardest. Third time wasn't lucky on this occasion, but COVID has been a beast that has impacted us all. But I am still really appreciative and would like to take that opportunity to thank Channel 31 and Channel 44 for giving us this opportunity to recognise and acknowledge all of the people that made winning this award possible. So gender equality is not a new conversation, and that's what our documentary series Transcending the Gender Narrative looked to address. Why are we still having these conversations? Why are changes so slow to happen in this space? And how can we transcend the narrative so that it can be one that it's a conversation and discussion that becomes inclusive? So in our documentary series, we brought together a range of advocates to look at those conversations, how we can have those conversations, shift those conversations to create a new norm and a better world for all of us. So there are many people that were required to bring that together. And I need to start by thanking my team, the team that really made it possible. And first, and the one that comes to mind and who is with me every step of this journey, is Christopher Warman. His incredible insights into the nuances of storytelling, his ability to capture them through camera and then edit them, is astounding and something that I'm constantly impressed by and incredibly proud of. And so I want to make sure that I do a big thank you to Chris. Also on the team we had Beck, Kristen, Alex and Mitch, all of whom brought their energy and passion and enthusiasm to help us maintain the journey of production and then post-production and bring this documentary series together. I'd also like to thank our funding partners, because without their funds, this project never would have got off the ground. So we had funding from the Community Broadcast Foundation, Inspiring South Australia and Sarah Constructions, plus as well funding through Channel 44 as our broadcast partner for this series. I'd also like to thank a number of groups that behind the scenes and with support through their networks, which is Behind Closed Doors and SA Women. There is so much incredible content on community broadcast television, and I would like to encourage you all to keep producing, to keep working. The 3-year extension that was granted this year was well deserved, and I really think that's a fabulous opportunity for the diverse voices, for the conversations that don't make mainstream media, that aren't in commercial television, but are the voices that we want to hear, the voices that we need to hear. And so I'd like to say thank you, and I encourage all of you to keep sharing your stories.
Hi, I'm Matt Stewart, and I'm here to present the Antenna Award for Outstanding Camera Work in a Program. When they asked me to do it, I said, well, won't that be a bit awkward, having the presenter also winning the award? And then they had to let me know that I wasn't one of the nominees, let alone the winner. And yeah, as far as they knew, I didn't even know how to use a camera. And that's true. I'm just recording this on my phone tonight. And I think this probably shows how important camera operators are. You know, if we had a camera operator in this room, especially an outstanding one, I'd probably look even more handsome than I do now, if possible, which I think it is. Anyway, I'm so excited to let you know that these are the nominees.
Will Milton's risotto or Darren's pasties be a winning recipe for love? Remember, Kathy can only choose one of these charmers to make her sweet treat for.
The expansiveness out here is incredible. Open blue skies, beautiful orange desert sands and giver, interspersed with a sprinkling of green shrubbery.
For it. We've just come up the hills of the Huon Valley to this secluded bush retreat. We still have so much to see and do around Tassie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
It is impossible to imagine Adelaide without the Fringe. The Fringe is this amazing part of this state's history and self-awareness and opening up to the world.
And the winner for the Antenna Award for Outstanding Camera Work in a Program is Rebecca Dunker for the program Just For Me Bake Club. Congratulations, Rebecca.
The date loaf has cooled. I can now touch it. I'm going to pop it on a presentation plate. I'm going to put the kettle on and sit down and have a slice slathered in butter. Yum. Thank you for this fabulous award. Thank you to Channel 31 in Melbourne. Thank you to the crew at Channel 44 in Adelaide for organising the event, for organising the awards. We are so excited to receive this award. I keep looking at it. It's beautiful. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to the team at 44 for supporting us. Small households are ignored in the food industry, and community TV, Channel 31, Channel 44, you reach out to the sections that are overlooked and ignored. And I really, really value the fact you've supported us. So thank you for your support, and thank you for the acknowledgement of our work. And I just want to do a huge shout out to Rebecca Dunker, my camera, who made the beautiful series look as beautiful as it is. Rebecca, this is yours and will sit on your mantelpiece. Congratulations.
Darling, what are we doing for this time? What's this one?
Besides looking amazing and gorgeous and fantastic, and you look all right too.
Oh.
I know. We are here to talk about the most outstanding sound in a program. Sound's very important.
What is an outstanding sound? I can do an outstanding sound of a swan from the lake on Lake Wendouree.
Go on. That's great.
And I can do a peacock as well.
Go on. I can do a seagull. Sort of,
Oh, that's not a seagull. If you want a seagull goes, oh, oh, oh.
What about a rooster?
I can do a dolphin.
Oh, go on.
Is that an outstanding sound?
I tell you what, when you work with professional people, the world is a different place.
It really is. It really is. But I don't think that's the outstanding sound that they're talking about.
No, it's not.
But it should be. Maybe next year's awards. We'll see. We'll see. Might have a chance.
But thank you for attempting that. That was great.
Yeah, you're welcome, darling.
Fantastic.
Well, anyway, the nominees are...
The richest voice on television. I take you, push myself.
This is fun.
Our feisty cooks are vying for the affections of today's special single, Jack.
It's fantastic body position there. Young strikers looking at that. Left hand low, nice and strong, waiting for that ball and just staying strong.
Short time, baby. Can't wait.
What an amazing body of people doing amazing sounds.
I know. I'm yet to hear a swan sound, though.
Just
saying.
You and me both. But without further ado, I think I have an envelope with the winner.
Oh, yes?
Inside.
Oh,
they're
who's
very
inside?
small. They're very, very small.
Who's inside? Tell me.
And the winner is... Yes, the winner is that sound. The winner is... Good morning, Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Adelaide.
I guess you've probably seen me before. Now yours to own on compact disc. An album for the ages from master record producer Doug Graves.
Look, mate. Thank you very much. This is absolutely sensational. It's actually the second time we've won the Best Sound Award, and we were kind of thinking the next season would be a podcast, so we'll just take this as gentle encouragement to turn off the cameras. Yes, but thank you, the whole team back in Adelaide, Adam Navarro, Tim Ray, Alexis Kotlowy, Jared Kotlowy, and Nick Godfrey. I love you guys, and looking forward to when we can all be in the same room together again. Thank you to my mum, Carolyn, who let us shoot our show in her house, in her lounge room, and also let us store all our equipment there for many years. Thank you to Stephen Coote as well, who very generously gave us $1,000 to make the last season, and that was actually the whole budget. So it's quite amazing how little a TV show actually costs when you don't value anybody's time. And to Channel 44 Adelaide, Channel 31 Melbourne and Geelong, thanks for airing the show. To everyone else who watched it, thanks very much.
Yes, we're back with us.
We are back with us. Darling, something feels a little bit different this time.
Well, I've been feeling that all night, actually, that, things are a little bit different here, a little bit different there.
A little bit weird.
Yeah,
Oh.
can't quite put my finger on it.
No. You've edited your wardrobe, darling. That's what it is.
Look at you, being able to put your finger on it like that.
Ooh,
Like
I just
that.
needed to drop that word edit in there because the theme of this award is outstanding editing in a program.
Oh, is that where we're at now?
That is where we're at, darling.
Aren't you clever?
I know, I'm a thinking woman.
Well,
I am.
Anyone would think that we actually had a whiteboard just here telling us what was next, but hey, clearly not.
I know, we don't have a teleprompter at all, do we? No. Anyway, darling, the nominees for this wonderful category are...
Our two teams are playing for this. It is a power bank from Officeworks. It cost me $5, and it says on the back here that it will charge your phone up to 70% of full power. So that's almost $6 worth, if anything.
I'm going to add an egg. Beautiful. Now, you've got cook's hands, they're clean, and it's your dish you're cooking. I would get in and mix that by hand. You could use the spoon, or you can just have fun you want it all mushed up together.
Recycling is the word. No, not cycling. Recycling. It's a no-brainer.
Gas barbecues and toilets. Built around the 1880s, Mountwood Homestead is now available for hire as self-catered accommodation.
And they're the bird on our $20 note.
Yeah.
So they're a bit of a national treasure.
We've also used the atriums as a key navigational tool as well. So from many different points within the building, you've got clear sight lines through the building.
Well done. Congratulations, everybody. Gabriella, I believe you've got the envelope between your teeth.
No, I don't.
Well, clearly I've edited in the envelope.
Look at you sneaking that in there as well. Oh, we're getting good at this, aren't we?
Oh, old hands now. Well, old.
Darling, you won't believe who's won.
You're right, I wouldn't believe it.
No,
It's me!
It's not you. It's Michael Palethorpe from Celador, New Zealand.
Congratulations.
Yay! Crack open a bottle, darling.
Just one?
Oh, so these are the bits that kind of interlock.
That's right.
Visitors are invited to step inside the installation to view it from within.
I just want to thank Kelly and Hari at Channel 31 for teaching me pretty much everything, and also to Shane for all the opportunities and making everything happen. Also George for being a great host and making the edit fun and engaging. And just everyone at Channel 31, Lauren and Nick, Audrey and Christine, for just being great people to work with.
$2 from Facebook Marketplace. Oh, hi. Didn't notice you there. I'm stand-up comedian and lockdown veteran Dave Thornton, and I'm so happy to be at Australia's premier television awards night, thanks to the Logies getting cancelled. Also, I'm here presenting the biggest award, which is Best Theme Song in a Program. Doesn't get bigger than this. And the nominees are...
He's conquering fears, drinking boutique beers, just for you and me.
Talking fishing, nothing but fishing, we're talking fishing.
And the winner is... Drumroll, please. Yep. Good enough. It is The Beer Pioneer by Damon Smith. You know, for $2 from Facebook Marketplace. That's got great sound.
He's conquering fears, drinking boutique beers, just for you and me. He's a man on a mission, a liquid dietitian, a bearded brewery magician. He's the beer pioneer.
Hi everyone, I am Damon Smith, and I'm pretty happy to be here in my studio here, to accept the second award for the same category in 3 years. Well, it would have been 2 years, but we had and still have COVID. I'm pretty blown away by this. It's been a year of intermittent shows and gigs and work, and that's how this came up. The Beer Pioneer was something I didn't know I was going to be doing, and I had contact from someone, hey, do you want to do this theme song? It's really funny and zany, and much like the show, it's a great show, and I'm so happy that that happened to me in a time where there was no work, being last year. This year's been much the same. Intermittent, is the word. It's like been gigs, cancelled shows. The Antenna Awards has been cancelled twice, and here we are tonight celebrating it. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone at the Antenna Awards, Channel 31, and all the community TV stations that are involved. It's pretty amazing. And I'm very, very excited to... Rosie, will you come over here, please? My daughter Rosie, it's the only person I can play and jam music with at the moment. And she's... Oh, what's that you've brought, Rosie? What is that, an award by any chance? This is the award. Have a look at this. So there we go. And that's the award there. No, that's not it. Hold that, please. This is the award there. And again, I'm really, really happy. I'm very excited. I'm extremely thankful for this. Thank you so much. As I said, it's something that's come at a time where so many musicians are doing it reasonably hard. Amongst so many people across industry, we're all doing it really hard. We're all in the same boat, as the idiom goes. Take that away, please, Rosie. Rosie's going to play this song with me right now, which is even more exciting to play with your daughter. It's it's unbelievable. There's this chemistry, there's this vibe that happens. I'm so excited to share this with you. And I'm so excited that Rosie has said yes to doing this. But yes, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Thank you so much to the Antenna Awards. Thank you.
I've been saving like a bank vault, lazing on the throne, watching as the vultures circle, and my baby's up to here with feelings of despair. Her face has gone from sweetheart to princess. And she says, you're all that I ever wanted. And you're all that I'm left with now. Its thinkers, and men who never cheat, a keepsake and a trinket, they're ungodly. Or keep it to the workers, they'll find no comfort here. Subpoena me for being who I am. She says, you're all I ever wanted. And all I'm left with now. She says, you're all that I ever wanted. And you're all that I'm left with now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marielle Smith. I'm a Labor Senator for South Australia. I just want to congratulate all of our 48 nominees from South Australia in tonight's awards. You've produced some amazing content this year, as always. I know Community TV serves some of our most vulnerable and unique communities here in South Australia and also in Victoria. I want to thank you sincerely for the work that you do. I know you provide an incredible service to our community, and I'm fighting for you every single day. Thank you again for your incredible work.
Hey folks, it's me, Annie Louey, and I'm back to give out the next trophy. There's no denying we've faced some challenges over the past 18 months, but it's as important as ever to keep creating content and sharing our stories. Many of the programs nominated tonight were produced during lockdowns, and it is with great admiration that we celebrate the crew members of these programs. The nominees for outstanding technical ingenuity during lockdown are...
We're all not in the same place. It's a rush behind first. We are all filmed in remote locations, all in our very own homes because of the ever-escalating COVID-19 crisis.
अब देखिए, हम लोग शुरू करेंगे ऊपर से और हाथों को नीचे कलाइयों को घुमाते घुमाते ले आएंगे.
My mother in particular was always so open-minded, so supportive, and was a real source of comfort to a lot of my gay friends, male and female. So I thought, what if I tried to write a show that kind of paid homage to the role of the mother in this fight, in this quest for equality.
Give us a big hello. It's so great to see you all there. I'm sure you're all very, very excited. And congratulations on being finalists this evening. I'm going to hand it back to Colin now to present the award to the winner.
Did you meet some sort of clash within community through that osmosis to go from one self to another self?
Nothing is more Australian than taking a holiday. It's not even December yet, and I think we're all planning our Christmas break and New Year celebrations and trying to take 18 days of annual leave and turn it into 48 days between now and Christmas 2021.
And the winner is Lance TV.
Darlings, you're watching Lance TV live from Western Victoria, Ballarat, coming to you on Facebook and Channel 31.
Did you just say Western Victoria?
We are in Western Victoria, darling.
That's funny.
It's the irony is absolutely not lost on us. We would dearly like to thank Channel 31 and the judges for this wonderful award, which, we'll take it. But we would really like to thank the committee. We'd like to thank Ramos, their Ramos Sausage Casings Factory. We'd love to thank Fuzzy. We send our love to EJ. We thank Deb Lord and, of course, Cameron Hodson as well. Gabriella Labucci, you are gorgeous to work with.
Oh, I know.
And so humble with it. No.
I'm just absolutely gobsmacked. What outstanding technical and creative ingenuity. That's hilarious. Thank you.
Hi there, Community TV viewers. My name is Marie Kelly and I'm the host of The Leak Season 9. Tonight, I'm really excited to be a part of the Community Television Awards and to be presenting both the awards for Best Youth Personality and Best Youth Program. Now, remember, fellow kids, just being nominated makes you fully sick. So, without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Youth Program.
I think it's been really great to see students who perhaps didn't think that the kind of business side of things was for them, thinking that they may not have had the potential to actually start their own business, and all of a sudden being shown that it's actually perhaps not as hard as they would have originally thought.
Greta has 5 letters. Thunberg has 8 letters. 5 times 8 is 40. Whereas number 40 most used in? 40 means 40 hours L.
With our outfits looking sharp, we headed out on our garage sale hunt.
Oh, I forgot my wallet.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much again, though, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for joining us.
And all the best for the rest of the plans you have.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello to meet you. Short-lived. Maybe next time. Hey.
Hey. Sorry, dude.
That's all right.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
But for now, let's go see how good I am at mini golf. Here we go. Yes, hole in one.
And the Antenna Award for Best Youth Program goes to 1700.
My name's Victoria.
I am your host, Nick.
And I am your host, Demi.
I'm your host, Fraser.
And I'm your host, Saskia.
I'm your host, Erica.
I'm your host, Stefan.
And I'm your host, Yusuf.
I'm your host, Gabby.
I'm your host, Lachlan.
I'm your host, Linnell.
And I'm your host, Tom.
Thank you so much for this award. It really means a lot. I mean, the reason why we do this show, 1700, is to give young people a voice and the opportunity to experience the media industry It's also a place for us to celebrate local musicians and give them a platform to perform and share their music.
We wanted to say a massive thank you to all of the volunteers who have been a part of 1700 since the beginning. And although the past couple of years have been a difficult time full of uncertainty, we're so proud of all of the people who have stuck with us and stayed a part of the 1700 team. We also wanted to say a massive thank you to the SYN staff as well as RMI TV for their support, and a humongous thank you to the Channel 31 staff. You have helped us so much and your support is greatly appreciated.
A special thank you to all the incredible leadership teams that developed the show throughout the years, and to Darcy, who we unfortunately lost at the start of the year. The show wouldn't be where it is today without you. You're an incredible and valued member of the 1700 community, and you always put everyone else before yourself. It was a genuine pleasure to know you and call you a friend and co-worker. We miss you very much.
I think we can all agree that the real winners of tonight are Channel 31 Melbourne and Channel 44 Adelaide for gaining a 3-year extension on their broadcast licence. I cannot wait to see what this means for the future of community television. And on that note, the nominees for Best Youth Personality are...
That's fantastic. And what about your inspiration for your projects? Where, for both your TikTok and for both your 3D art, is there one particular place that you always get your inspiration, or does it vary?
We do.
Okay, I'm going to do a demonstration. You get to do the real thing.
Okay.
So pretend I've got the same colour mix.
Yep.
Or how about we both do it?
Well, I'm out here at Seffieldsfield Winery, one of the most renowned wineries in the Barossa Valley. Now, there's so many great things you can do out here, but there's one very, very exciting thing that you can take part in. You can ride a Segway. Let's get rolling.
It was clear that this issue was out of the frying pan and into the fire.
In any case, opinions appear to be banana split, with the path of yeast resistance seems to be sticking with Uber Eats.
The colour purple is ingrained in our nostalgic childhood memories of Teletubbies, Blueberry Violet, and yelling "Wake up, Jeff."
What if we took it one step further and got Australia and New Zealand to merge and become one country?
And the Antenna Award for Best Youth Personality goes to Nick Angus.
Now, social media has undoubtedly had a huge influence on our current political and social climate. Everyone from business owners to digital influencers use online platforms to market themselves.
Thank you so much, Channel 31. It really goes beyond words how much this award does mean, and I'm so grateful for not only the nomination in the first place, but for the incredible and very special opportunity to be involved with this station. I'd like to say a huge congratulations to all the nominees tonight. You've all been a part or have such inspiring programs, and I think it's so great that we can have a night like this to come together, although virtually, and celebrate Channel 31 as a collective. I'd also like to put out quite a few thank yous. First of all, to the program I was involved in, RMI TV Offbeat. I had the pleasure of being a co-host of this program at the end of 2019. So although a little while ago, I still have such fond memories of being a part of this program and working and collaborating with such talented and inspiring people. So thank you to RMI TV Offbeat. Secondly, to Channel 31. It would not have been possible to be a part of Offbeat if it wasn't for Channel 31, and I just think the opportunities that this station provides to people like myself hoping to get their start in the media industry is so invaluable. And it's just created so many amazing memories that I'm going to really cherish forever. So thank you to Channel 31. Finally, to my friends and family, you've always been such a constant guide and support, and it really never goes unnoticed how much support you've been. So a huge thank you to all my friends and family out there. I'd just like to end by saying I'm really excited to see where Channel 31 goes now. I think the content that the station has created in the past years is truly sensational, and so it's only going to go up from here, and I'm just so excited to see what comes next. So thank you so much again, and it really does mean so much.
Hi again, it's Bridie Shepherd here. Our next category recognises outstanding creative achievement in the industry. It celebrates fresh new ideas and lateral thinking. So, the nominees are...
Okay, here we go. Oh, there's heaps more Phoebes. Oh, wow, guys. Wow. Come on, guys. You're not Chandlers. Could you be any less Chandler? I wrote that myself. I'm the first person to have done that, so that's impressive.
This was the most new and exciting thing to have ever happened in your boring and repetitive life. A talking potato, Lisa. The miracle of creation.
Up close, just looks like trees, painted yellow. Yet it's a fish. It's deep.
I didn't know a soul in the world I was walking into, but like all kids, I thought I could take care of myself.
But all good things must come to an end, and after crossing the stunning Cardrona Pass with a quick stop at Arrowtown, I took in one final majestic view atop the skyline in Queenstown.
For the last couple of years, we've done a Ghana ceremony, a welcome to country, an acknowledgement, an opening of the Fringe. In the first years, a couple of hundred people. And then this year, over 20,000 people came.
And the winner is the People's Festival, 60 Years of Adelaide Fringe.
Aboriginal programs in the Fringe have appeared throughout the decades.
From Magpie Theatre's funeral and circuses to a Dreamtime fashion parade, this will be the largest ever gathering of Aboriginal performers in the Fringe's history.
But we've made a big effort in the last few years to increase Aboriginal participation in the Fringe.
Oh, thank you so much. We're absolutely thrilled to have won this award. I'm so grateful to Channel 44 and Same River and everybody who collaborated on this amazing documentary. My heart is full of gratitude to be the director of the Adelaide Fringe, this incredible festival that's been launching careers for artists over the last 60 years. And I stand on the shoulders of giants, of many, many people who made the Fringe so great, and how fabulous that everyone was around to come and make this documentary that tracks our wonderful 60-year history.
Well, thank you, Heather, for giving us the opportunity to make the doco, and obviously for being an amazing Fringe director. So I'd personally like to thank Heather, obviously. I'd love to thank my collaborator, Lauren, who is an absolute joy to work with on this doco. I want to thank everyone involved in community TV, Channel 44 especially, obviously you guys over in Melbourne. You've been through an incredible run and done it with grace and style recently, so well done, everyone. And I also want to send a shout out doing this doco and looking at the Fringe and all the artists over the years who have struggled, sometimes with very little support, for sometimes nothing more than the thrill of creation. We've been reminded recently of just how valuable that is, how much art and culture and theatre and music sustains us in these times. Maybe the federal government doesn't realise it, but we realise what an incredible contribution that is. So I want to say thank you to all artists and creators and community TV makers, and Loz and Heather.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, Heather. Yes, this award truly is a wonderful collaboration between the Adelaide Fringe and Same River Studio. And yes, absolutely true, Max. Without the Adelaide Fringe, this wouldn't have happened. I mean, what an honour for community television to produce the biggest, or it's the largest arts festival in the Southern Hemisphere, and to be able to tell that story and the people behind it was just such a great honour. Enormous thanks to the Community Broadcasting Foundation for their funding support, the Adelaide Fringe, UniSA, the cast and crew, the participants, but of course Heather Kroll and of course Max McKinnon for his outstanding and very well received camera work and editing. And last but certainly not least, thank you so much to Channel 31, our mates and our colleagues over there. We're thinking of you right now. And yes, we can't be there to celebrate in person, but what we can celebrate is 3 years community TV, broadcast extension. Thank you for putting in the hard fight for us, and thank you so much to everyone else who has supported us through this period. So thank you very much, and thanks for this award. Thank you.
Hi there, I hope you're enjoying the Channel 31 2021 Antenna Awards. Good evening. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which I stand and to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I also acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the lands on which you're all tuning in from. Of course, I wish we could all be together tonight, but it's just not meant to be. But I thank you for playing your part in keeping our communities safe. Channel 31 has played an important role in all of our lives, even in my life, where if it wasn't for the station, I certainly would not have been able to get out my music or my short films for that matter, and I'm truly appreciative for that. But the station also makes a positive contribution to the lives of many Victorians across diverse communities. For the past 18 months, sure, it's been challenging. But Channel 31 has continued to thrive and deliver during a time when the community has needed it most. Not only has Channel 31 kept many of us entertained and connected through the quality programming that it provides, it's also continued with its training and other opportunities for professionals both on and off the screen. And if that isn't enough, the recent launch of the video on demand service is just another way that Channel 31 is building for its future. Congratulations to the whole team for your efforts and resilience. Victoria does have the reputation as being the creative state, and it's organisations like Channel 31 that help build that. The Victorian Government was very happy to support the station last year, and it continues to do so. But tonight is about reflecting on the year that was and celebrating excellence in Australian community television. Congratulations to all of tonight's nominees and everyone who has been a part of the Channel 31 story. Just by being a part of this family, every one of you is already a winner. Thank you and have a great night.
Hi, I'm Steve Georgianis, the Federal Member for Adelaide, and I'd like to congratulate Channel 44 for their great achievements in getting 48 nominations for the Antenna Awards. What a great achievement. And can I also congratulate you for the great work you've done over the last 12 months during these difficult times, especially in the multicultural communities, and of course in my very own community, the Greek Orthodox community, where we saw live broadcasts throughout the last 12 months and especially during the Easter month that connected many people who just could not attend those services. So thank you for everything you do and congratulations.
Hi everyone, it's my pleasure to be here to present the Antenna Award for the Best Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Program. The nominees are...
I note that this year there are 7 additional award categories, including the very fitting emergency services.
You know, clients have told me that the reason why they have stayed with their abusive partner was because their own parents.
The settlement program, maybe to get houses there, for instance, things like that, or places to shop.
Made for the premiership this year, and it will be a huge test for them, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be playing on their mind too, and they will come up with a good performance.
از تلویزیون فردا در قسمت از برنامه همچنین که می‌بینید در کامون ریس هستیم، جایی که خب یک عده کثیری از مردم آمدن.
And the Antenna Award for the Best Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Program goes to the NEMBC Multicultural AFL Football Panel Show. Congratulations.
Because every time I tip against St Kilda, they ended up winning. So having it just for those reasons only, Melbourne will win by 150 points.
What did you do last time? I think
I didn't get to tip. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Thank you. It's a great honour to win this. This means so much to the NEMBC community. It's unfortunate that the cast cannot be here tonight to celebrate, but that's another sign of the pandemic times we endure. In fact, the last 18 months of lockdowns have posed a real challenge in delivering a weekly TV program. I would like to thank our CEO, Russell Anderson, the CEO of Channel 31, Shane Dunlop, for their vision and support of the program for community TV. What started as a pilot episode in 2017 is still thriving today, and thanks to the NEMBC board for their commitment to initiative and innovation such as this one. I thank our NEMBC presenters, Vanessa, Habir, George and Fouad, for their endeavours and who are mostly a joy to work with. Not much of a bad hair day. I'd also like to thank the editors, Kelly and David, Studio Tech Mike and Auto Cue operator, Marilyn. proves that the synergy created through multiculturalism, diversity, and inclusion really does deliver an exceptional team of people. None of this happens without supporters and sponsors, from Channel 31 for their studio facilities to the AFL and Community Broadcasting Foundation for their commitment and funding over a 4-year journey and beyond. Your support and assistance is acknowledged and appreciated by all of us. Thank you. Finally, accolades go out to our local, national and international audiences, for without you, we wouldn't have a program. It's as much as your award as it is ours. The award-winning Multicultural AFL Footy Show will return in 2022 for a 5th season. Keep watching.
Firstly, my warmest congratulations on your successful campaign to gain an extension of your broadcasting rights. Every one of us here knows the importance of community TV, particularly for multicultural and older Victorians. Indeed, Channel 31 has proven to be a lifeline during the pandemic and has helped keep our state entertained, informed and connected. Victorians have turned to you for face services, exercise classes and COVID information in their language. The long-running popular fitness program for seniors, Move It or Lose It, has enabled our seniors to get moving every morning from the comfort of their home. The Andrews government is very proud to support you with advertising through grants and with content for our Seniors Festival. We're investing in unprecedented $288 million to supercharge the recovery and reactivation of our state's creative industries. This will create 20,000 jobs and cement Victoria's reputation as Australia's arts and cultural capital. And we know Channel 31 is a training ground for aspiring new talent, niche interest programming and cultural diversity. Community television brings so much to all Victorians, but would not be able to survive if it wasn't for the passion and the dedication of volunteers. Across Victoria, over 120 new, locally produced programs are created by a team of over 4,000 volunteers each week in over 20 languages. It's because of your strong links to the community, people trust you and welcome you into their living rooms. Congratulations tonight to all the winners. I look forward to continuing to work with you. Now, without further ado, the nominees for the Best Personality in the Seniors program are...
I'm Carol, and this has been a slam dunk.
Are you feeling that you're making inroads into the market out there? Because people get scared with chestnuts. I don't. You don't, but people do.
Sport activities are coming back into the world again, and there's been a lot of controversy about sports teams going all over the place. What should we as participators do?
Turn the hands up. Look to the left.
Been exercising the lower part of our spine, so we have to be gentle with it. Gentle.
The brushes I'm using, a detail brush and a half worn out detail brush. It's got a few nice fine little hairs left in it.
Carol O'Halloran in Over 50, so what?
And if you're stuck at your computer for hours and hours and hours, sitting down on your computer, why not stand up and work on your computer for an hour or two every day, standing up?
Thanks, antennas. I'm so passionate about helping our seniors to keep active and connected in these challenging times. Colonel Sanders was 65 when he started KFC, and I was 64 at home alone in lockdown when I started my TV show. Thanks to Channel 31 and Channel 44 for giving me a go. Thanks Shane and Albert and all your teams for your continuing support. Thanks to all the viewers who've seen me put on weight during lockdown and trying to present with a broken ankle and a moon boot. All the community groups and the experts around Australia and even Canada who have appeared on the TV show to help keep our seniors healthy and inspired. Lastly, thanks to Gerard Mansour, Commissioner for Seniors, for his continuing support for community TV. Over 50, so what? Thanks, Antennas, for this amazing honour. It really helps motivate me to keep working with our seniors.
Good evening to everyone, wherever you are watching this wonderful celebration of community television. I'm Gerard Mansour, the Commissioner for Senior Victorians, and I'm delighted to have the honour of presenting the award for the Best Seniors Program. You play such an important role in creating engaging and relevant content for seniors. From programs that keep seniors connected to programs that keep seniors moving with fitness classes people can do in their lounge rooms. You should all be extremely proud of the outstanding and innovative content you have produced. So, without further ado, the nominees are...
Get those underwipers going. Now roll it up.
So what are you sort of hoping for with this fellow?
Oh, tall, dark, handsome and a millionaire. That'll do.
Everything's going good, and we've got a 85-year-old now in the truck driving his truck, so...
Yes, that's good.
What more could you want, you know?
I know, he's proud of his truck, isn't he?
It's just hard to get your head around what's really happened, I guess, for everybody. But it must also be for you, because it's sort of a complete swing.
Να μου επιτρέψει να σε λέω, Αντώνη, σας είμαστε όλοι πολλά χρόνια, έτσι. Αντώνη, καλησπέρα και πάλι. Για πες μας, πού βρισκόμαστε, τι κάνουμε, τι γίνεται.
And the Antenna Award for the Best Seniors Program goes to... Good evening, Melbourne.
Να σε ρωτήσω, πώς αισθάνεσαι που εργάζεσαι κάτω από τέτοιες συνθήκες και εσύ? Εννοείται ότι
Πώς αισθάνομαι,
δεν έρχεσαι σε επαφή με τους ανθρώπους βέβαια, αλλά η ψυχολογία σου...
Wow, Best Seniors Program. What can I say? It's an award in the making. Antenna, thank you very much for these awards. It's about 30 years in the making, a program that broadcasts twice a week on a weekly basis here on Melbourne's Channel 31. It's a program that takes a lot of time, effort, hours, with a lot of contributors, a lot of supporters. And without you guys, we couldn't make this. We couldn't put this program. It's this community support that separates our programming from other programs all around the world. Thank you again to the Victorian government, the state government, the federal government. Even last year, COVID-19 was a testing time for us, but I guess we crossed the line. Channel 31, you're a legend. Thank you.
Θα θέλαμε να ευχαριστήσουμε το Channel 31, το GCTV, τη διεύθυνση και τους συνεργάτες για την εμπιστοσύνη και την υποστήριξη που δείχνουν στο πρόγραμμά μας. Θέλουμε να ευχαριστήσουμε την ελληνική παροικία, τους παροικιακούς οργανισμούς και τους χορηγούς για την στήριξη και την συμμετοχή τους στις εκπομπές μας. Θα θέλαμε να χαρίσουμε αυτή την μεγάλη για μας τιμητική διάκριση στους ηλικιωμένους μας. Στους ηλικιωμένους μας που έριξαν αυτά τα γερά θεμέλια για τη σημερινή μας παροικία και για την κοινωνία. Με την υπόσχεση ότι θα είμαστε κοντά τους, θα προσπαθήσουμε με όλες μας τις δυνάμεις να τους ενημερώνουμε και να τους ψυχαγωγούμε. Παροικία, σας ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ.
Good evening everyone. I just wanted to extend my congratulations to all the South Australian program makers who have received 48 Antenna Award nominations this year. This is an amazing achievement, an acknowledgement of your hard work and talent. And of course it demonstrates the high quality of programs being produced for community television right here in South Australia. Community television is such an important part of the media landscape in our country. In my home state of South Australia, Channel 44 is loved by many. It plays an essential role in bringing diverse and local content to our screens, as well as supporting emerging local creators. That's why we must do everything we can to ensure community television stays on air. I will continue the fight for the future of community TV alongside all of you and many around the country. Congratulations again to all the nominees and good luck at tonight's awards.
So community television is something that I'll always be so grateful for. They gave me my first ever chance at creating television and also an education on production and building a community. Now I am here to present the award for outstanding contribution to a community or group. And the nominees are
중간에 에어를 넣는 거예요.
에어를.
네. 그래야 이제 입안에 들어가면 이렇게 밥알이 싹 풀리면서 그다음에
다
저는
기술이 있구나.
네. 그래서 이렇게 살짝 돌려주세요. 네.
One of the things I do as a trans person to sort of love myself and my transness is to give myself space to be completely alone, away from any cis people, away from anything touched by a cis person.
And we need to be celebrating the positives, and I think that through Aboriginal radio and Aboriginal media, we can do that if we're in control of what is going out.
So self-care is multidimensional. We have the mind, we have the body, we have the spirituality, we have the environment, so nutrition, and then you can see, just basic different areas, and there's more of course, but I just want to talk about just the basics.
ප්‍රවෘත්ති ප්‍රකාශය මෙසේ නිමාව දකි. නැවතත් ලබන සතියේ හමුවනතුරු ඔබ සැමට සුවදායක සතියක්. අයුබෝවන්.
Celebrating our successes is even more important after what has been an extraordinarily challenging year. We have seen some truly remarkable and selfless efforts made by our multicultural communities this year, and I am truly honoured to recognise these efforts through the Victorian Multicultural Awards for Excellence.
And the Antenna Award for Outstanding Contribution to a Community or Group goes to Broadcast Radio Australia. Congratulations.
I basically run a community. I've been there for 15 years as a volunteer. And it was just a natural progression to work with Aboriginal Media Association to get information out to community more effectively. And I think that's where my interests come in, but also to how do we get messages out to community in a more effective way.
Thank you for this incredible honor. I know I speak for the entire production team when I say that it was our absolute pleasure to document the incredible work community radio is doing for the diverse communities they serve and put a face to their volunteers and staff.
Big thank you to the Community Broadcast Foundation, who funded the Broadcast Radio Australia, and to Channel 21 in Melbourne, who produced the first season of the series and inspired us to expand the project into South Australia.
Thank you to our amazing production team who traveled across the state to capture these stories. Thank you to Rodrigo Arias, Eloise Grover, Brennan Foote, Rebecca Taylor, Tom Mortimer, and Juan Molina. And to our wider Channel 44 team, Lauren Hillman, Albert Jamay, Alan Lawson, and Eman Fatakis, for their incredible support and creativity in making this series a success. And of course, the biggest thank you goes to the staff and the volunteers at the radio stations that were involved. 3D Radio, Vision Australia Radio, Coast FM, Rocks FM, Radio Adelaide, Umiwara Radio, Florio FM, 5EBI, and 1079 Life.
We have such an immense appreciation for the work that you do in bringing communities together, combating loneliness, educating people, and sharing passions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi again, everyone. We've just got a few more awards to give out. This next award is a staple of community television, and the nominees have raised the bar yet again. Without further ado, the nominees for Best Factual, Current Affairs or Interview Program are
your love of family, your love of culture, and your love of connection. Tell us a little bit about your family, please.
Being that it's couture, it's really about the technique and the craftsmanship that goes into these dresses, and sometimes, we'll spend 100 hours just on a hem.
A key aim for this documentary series is to investigate how to encourage gender diversity conversations that don't pit women and men against each other.
In Sri Lanka, some of the main districts
are on a continuous curfew in order to combat COVID-19.
So it was sport that saved your life?
Sport gave me that purpose to breathe again. As I was saying earlier, I didn't have anything, no purpose to live, no purpose to breathe. I thought, what am I going to do? So sport was my passion.
С Дальнего Востока ты переехала с семьей в Москву. Каким показался тебе этот город по сравнению с твоим родным городом?
And the winner is Russian influence.
То есть я испытала много любви по отношению к себе. Вокруг меня близкие, любящие и любимые люди. Я хочу рассказать одну трогательную историю. Мой муж был спонсором 2 детских домов в России. И, находясь здесь, в Австралии, мы помогали одной семье взять ребенка из детдома из России.
We would like to thank the Antenna Awards for choosing Russian Influence as the best interview program. We're very humbled and honored. I started Russian Influence interviewing people of Russian background with a connection to Australia. Stories against all odds, stories of triumphs, of success and determination. I would like to thank everyone who have been a part of Russian Influence's journey. The people who trusted me with sharing their stories. My production team, photographers, videographers, makeup artists, designers, stylists. My family who have been with me through my ups and through my downs and who always supported me. Channel 31 for providing the platform to share the stories.
What a year it has been. It is 2021 and we are still in lockdown, but Channel 31 still manages to find a way. My name's Shankar and I'm from the Come Up Starter Kit, here to present the category Best Journalism in a Program. And the nominees are...
Ζητώ συγγνώμη προκαταβολικά για τον πολύτιμο χρόνο που σας κλέψαμε.
What do you find are some of the misconceptions about spoken word, that people think the notion of what it is, but it's not actually like that?
3/4 of the presenters are from Anglo-Celtic backgrounds compared to half of the population belonging to non-Anglo-Celtic demographics.
If you're silent in times of need, then you're sort of choosing the side of the oppressor. So,
life in an outlaw motorcycle club is a life of crime, drugs and violence.
From the moment he was awake, he was on the go, he was active, full of life, always smiling. Just a really gentle child as well, though.
And the winner is... The Struggle!
The thing is, news media doesn't have a problem with race. I mean, look at you, for example. You're a black...
I'm a what?
You're a host of a show.
There's a small bunch of people who have survived on energy drinks and ramen noodles while creating this show, while producing it for 6 seasons now. A huge thanks to Amber Schultz, the creator of The Struggle, and every single producer, writer, correspondent who has worked across 6 seasons of the show. A special thanks to Monash Media Film and Journalism, and of course our executive producer Alicia McMillan. And we really owe it all to community television. It gives me, and I'm pretty sure the whole team, immense happiness to know that C31 is going to be around to give more opportunities, to be a platform for the next generation of amazing talent and inspiring content. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to the 48 South Australian nominees in this Antenna Awards. Community TV is so important and your contribution has just been absolutely outstanding. It shows why we need to continue community TV in this country, and it shows the power of the local community having narratives, having voice, having our stories and having them on the screen.
Good evening, everyone. I am sorry that we aren't able to get together to celebrate these awards in person. I hope that we will have an opportunity to gather and celebrate all that is great about community TV together and soon. Tonight, it's my pleasure to present the Stella Young Contribution to Community TV Award. Stella Young was one of Community TV's brightest stars and epitomised all that made our sector great. Throughout her time on Community TV and abroad, she worked tirelessly in advocating for an equitable screen industry, one that truly reflected the community we all live in. Stella and the program she helped create, No Limits, would go on to win several Antenna Awards, and so there is no one better to have named this award after. One that celebrates the long-term achievements in representation and advocacy, and celebrates those who have helped make Community TV the diverse platform it still is today. This year's recipients have been broadcasting since Channel 31's very first night, and have maintained regular programming for the entire duration of our existence. There are very few who fit into this illustrious category. They chalked up their 500th show over 20 years ago, and throughout those 500 shows and the thousands that have come since, they've continued to provide an accurate and ongoing portrayal of Melbourne and Australia's LGBTIQ+ community. I would like to commend Gavin and the rest of the team for their excellence and dedication over the years. Congratulations to the recipients of the 2021 Stella Young Contribution to Community TV Award, Bent TV.
Hello, I'm Gwendolyn Birkin.
And I'm Michael Sue. Welcome to Bent TV.
And tonight on Bentorama, we will be looking at the views of queer film and television makers. These artists are helping to change the face of typical gay and lesbian stereotypes, which are portrayed on television and film throughout the world.
For many years, queer film and video festivals have provided a forum for queer film and video makers. Commercial TV is slowly, very slowly, starting to include homosexual characters. And now, with community television stations popping up all around Australia, queer TV will be more visible to the public.
How can the overexposure of heterosexuality on television change so that there's a proportional representation of different sexual preferences?
Bent TV hopes to change the balance and provide an avenue to provoke thought and to help to bring about positive change. This effort should strengthen the acceptance of gays and lesbians in the community.
Thank you, Luke, and welcome to all of you here and all of you out there to the magic of television, Bent Television.
In accepting this award, allow me to provide a brief history of Bent TV, which has been around since the start of community television in Australia. Thankfully blessed with a resourceful membership, our broadcasting history began in October 1994, including C31's first night, October 6th, and the commencement of regular programming on October 10th. We provided 1.5 hours of the 4.5 hours broadcast that night, with it understood the Bent TV achieved broadcast of its 500th episode mid-1999. The first broadcast were Bentorama, In Your Dreams, and In Between the Sprockets, with many of our episodes from across these early years having been digitalised and, along with more recent content, are all available upon Bent TV's YouTube channel. Between 2004 and 2007, Bent TV installed a 4-camera studio at Federation Square to film the midsummer shows, documented Australia's first gay cruise in 2007, presented Transmission in 2014, which explored the issues faced by transgender people, and in 2016, the state apology to those unjustly convicted of homosexual acts. In accepting this Stella Young Contribution to Community TV Award, I sincerely thank everyone who has contributed to Bent TV across these 27 years. To C31 in Melbourne and Geelong, and to C44 Adelaide, who each broadcast Bent TV, thank you.
Hello everybody. Like me, I bet you were all looking forward to the Antenna Awards this year as an opportunity for us to all get together and party like it was 1999. Unfortunately, that's not to be, so we'll have to party even harder next year. The City of Melbourne is so pleased to be a supporter of community TV because, like us, you are that part of the media which is closest to the people. You are a celebration of new talent, new ideas. You tell stories that otherwise would not be told. And you entertain us in ways that other media simply miss. I love community TV and I love Channel 31. I guess I am a little bit biased. And I am so pleased to be here to present the award for Personality of the Year. This year, there are 8 nominees, no less, and the nominees are...
It's going to be a good show tonight. Mick knows nothing about fishing and...
what could go wrong?
Yeah, it's a big show because it has been fantastic fishing this week. The yellowtail kingfisher turned up.
The ponds stay around the same temperature, about 13 to 15 degrees. So it is important that you have a wetsuit on and you got your flippers and your goggles. Now, it's going to be pretty cold when I jump in there, but I can tell you this, it's going to be totally worth it.
That's divine.
Is this
That
Tina?
Oh, it's hitting the back of my throat. It's really good.
We've got a jam-packed show live from Ballarat. Sit back, get yourself a nice drink.
A Chardonnay.
A Chardonnay.
Is there an elegant way to get out of here?
Yeah. This is the elegant way.
This is the elegant way.
Yeah, that was pretty.
We're born again.
Thank you, Nick, so much for your time, man. It has been such what I'd like to call golden nuggets, right, for people that yeah, man. And just people that are out there that just need this type of help.
Climate change. It's what you control in your car with that red and blue dial. But is there more to the story? Some say yes.
We're going to be featuring chestnuts, castagna for all our friends at home. Of course, a big part of my youth and growing up, because in European communities, chestnuts have been always a part of our diet.
Done everything from bike riding to self-driving art tours, gin tasting, and now it's time to relax. This is the perfect place for it, in the King Valley.
And I'm going to finish my day with an oyster shooter, sake, pickle juice, and wasabi. Cheers.
And the Personality of the Year at the 2021 Antenna Awards goes to, oh wow, there are actually 2 winners this year. The judges just couldn't split them. So congratulations to Tavleen Singh from The Struggle and George Gaylor from the Celador, New Zealand. Congratulations, guys.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and mass singers, and welcome to The Struggle, a news talk show powered by millennials looking forward to a bright and wonderful future. I'm your host, Tavleen. Tonight, we discuss crude comments, vexed Veronicas, and the relationship between hallucination and menstruation. What? Definitely still trying to wrap my head around this one. Totally pinched myself when I got the call. There are so many people I have to thank. I'll try to keep this short. Thank you so much to the beautiful Struggle team who have worked tirelessly throughout deadlines and infinite commitments, somehow making it work every week and putting the show out. To our audience who watched us, who have graced us with their beautiful comments and feedback, they mean so much to us. They make all the sleepless nights worth it. Monash Media, Film and Journalism, thank you for giving us a studio. Thank you for 6 seasons where you have somehow provided us with equipment and all the things we needed even during lockdown. Alicia McMillan, thank you so much for your guidance, for your support. I don't know where I would be, where the show would be without it. To my friends and family who I know, despite the time differences, are still watching this show, thank you. Thank you, Mama, Papa, for everything I am. C31, thank you for the opportunities, the platform, where we have all learned and grown and experimented and had beautiful experiences. This channel, the community television, it's of the community, it's of the voices within the community. And for me, I found a place to belong to in Australia with this show, with this channel, with this amazing station. Thank you for that. I am honored to have received this award and grateful to have had the opportunity to work with this amazing team, the staff at Community Television, and the amazing team, The Struggle. Here's to a lot many more years of community television and a lot many more people finding their voices and a place to belong to with this channel. Thank you.
Wired, and they're lined with a lovely honey wine that I moved from barrel to barrel.
And you make that with your own honey?
Yes, we make that.
So you're a bee wrangler?
We're a bee wrangler, kind of wrangling. Have a little lick of this off the end of your finger.
So I just do
that'll
that?
do. Yeah, try that. And it's just, that's 64% at least. I'll give you another one.
Yeah, I need to revisit.
Firstly, I'd like to congratulate my co-winner Tavleen Singh, who I assume also hosts a show based around indulgence and alcohol. A special shout out to my 5-year-old, who at the tender age of 6 months old graciously allowed her mother to head off for weeks at a time drinking without reporting her to the authorities. I originally got this job as a last-minute fill-in, and I never left. They tried to get rid of me in season 2, but just like Melbourne lockdowns, I keep coming back, and it looks like I'm here to stay. Sorry, Shane. In all seriousness, though, I am really grateful for this opportunity. It's been a lifelong ambition of mine to befriend winemakers all over Australia, and it has come in very handy lately. But while I'm pouring wine, other people in the community TV sector are pouring their hearts and souls into a broad range of entertainment and news representing people and ideas that are not often seen in the commercial networks. So this is me raising a glass to them, to my colleagues and to community TV. I'm really proud to be a part of it, and I can't wait to be the next Hamish and Andy.
Hello everyone, it's Dilrup Jaising, a comedian and actor, but more importantly, a Channel 31 debutante. I made my debut on Channel 31, so for me it is always exciting to be able to present an award at the Antennas, and the next award that I'm presenting is the award for Program of the Year, and the nominees are...
So, join me and 6 other small householders as we discover ways to shop, store and cook so we can save time, save money and save the planet. Cooking just for me. My taste, no waste.
We speak to a number of women and men who are working to increase the current underrepresentation of women in these roles.
I've made it to Hobbiton and I am about to go on a tour of the movie set. I'm going to make my way to the Green Dragon to try some of their exclusive brews, and you get to come with me.
Finally, it's time to jump on my horse. And always remember, safety first, but very important, fashion. That comes second. Yeah.
You can eat this one and pretend you're in Rome.
And eat this and think of Thailand.
And welcome to a very special episode of Wombat
and Goose
present for the last time of this year out of the can.
Are you sure he's going to be here?
If Braden's still in town, he'll be here. He loves the show.
Really?
There's dodgems, hot dogs, animal contests. Like, what's not to love?
I guess.
This is a really fun film. The creep factor is definitely up there with this film. It really makes you think and gives you a I want to sleep with the lights on kind of vibe.
And the Antenna Award for Program of the Year goes to Recipe for Love.
To dear Darren, it has been a lovely experience meeting you today. I know we have only had a short time together, but I've really enjoyed your company. I sincerely hope we get the opportunity to continue this journey and get to know more about each other. Who knows where this meeting today will lead, Kathy. Thank you very much.
Program of the Year!
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Our host. Well, yes, Program of the Year. How incredible, and what a beautiful, beautiful trophy.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. You know, Recipe for Love, we made it as a program for 50 plus singles to be in a safe space where they could tell us their stories and an opportunity for them to meet different people that they would not normally get the chance to do. And we've just been thrilled by the overwhelmingly positive response to the program, and couldn't be happier. And this is the icing on the cake.
We would also love to thank our crew and our wonderful host, of course. Without them, we would not have been able to pull this off. And also our wonderful supporters and our sponsors, Channel 44, Mercury CX, the Community Broadcasting Foundation, and the wonderful people at IKEA and Drake Supermarket as well.
I might just thank the crew and of course the participants, who are incredible. But the crew, if they won't mind me name checking them, I'm sure. David in camera, Victor in sound, Jessica did our graphics and our incredible opening credit sequence. Lewis did our amazing original score. Christian was our editor who made us love everybody, so did a beautiful job. And Gareth, my God, who could forget Gareth? So I'd also like to thank them, but I think we'd like to dedicate this award to someone special.
We would love to dedicate this award to our friend Henry Nash. And
love you, Henry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also, thank you to all the other nominees. Well done tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we did things a little differently this year, but I hope you all still enjoyed it as much as I did. We've come to the end of tonight's show. A big congratulations to all of our winners and to our whole community of producers. You've risen to the challenge presented to us during this pandemic, and you've continued to make informative and entertaining content. We can't wait to see what you produce next, and we hope to see you at the next Antenna Awards, where we can all celebrate in person once again. A big thank you to our primary sponsor, the Community Broadcasting Foundation, as well as all of our other broadcast sponsors, event partners, and volunteer contributors. Thanks for watching. I'm Annie Louey, and to take us out tonight is Antenna Award-winning musician Damon Smith.
I don't let you dance, you don't let me sing. Been through the same ropes, know where the blame goes. And I'm getting old and getting tired even more than I was before. I need cooling off and hosing down. Gotta call in sick now, 'cause I'm actually sick now. When I look at you, you look back at me. Don't see the same things, but we wear the same rings. We're different birds in different climes, and we use our wings in the same skies. I've got to talk and I need to cry. Gotta say I love you, 'cause I really love you. So I count to 3 and you'd agree I won't see anyone's point of view. So I count to 10 and yet again I don't see anyone's view. You may look back at me and feel suddenly your love is spent. I'd not knowingly say thanks for showing me the best time of my life. But I need cooling off and hosing down. Gotta call in sick now, 'cause I'm actually sick now. So I count to 3 and you'd agree I won't see anyone's point of view. I count to 10 and yet again I don't see anyone's view.
The 2021 Antenna Awards were proudly brought to you by Channel 31 Melbourne, Channel 44 Adelaide, the Community Broadcasting Foundation, That's Amore Cheese, and Tonic Eyewear, with special thanks to Madman Printing and Fed Square.